Okay. Alright, so hello everybody, what's your channel? My name is William, and let me get my, Niggy onto my, okay, so, um, alright, so that's it, but I'm trying to get onto my, yeah, I'm trying to get onto this. Sorry. I'm sorry I have to keep you waiting here, but today's video is called especially about the Nerf franchise. But before I can talk about that, I did make a YouTube post about YouTube who wants me to give their ID if they're watching kid-friendly videos. And I don't like it either anyway, so. And I did found it on change.org. They're trying to give you the signed petition so we can stop, YouTube using AI to track everything we watch. But, you know, is this going to work? Hopefully so. But, you know. Oh. I'll be right back. Someone's texting me for a minute. Alright. I only got one comment here so far. I got 2 likes and 1 comment. Well, multiple ones anyway. If you want to see it, here, I'll give it to you. So he told me that YouTube is a synagogue of Satan and you know, I told him, yeah, that's true, and he told me about the sign thing, and you must stand up to the satanic organizations. Yeah, I agree with him on that. Yes. Well, of course, I do agree with him on that. Yeah. I don't like this AI system YouTube is doing at all, but, you know, I'm not alone. There's a lot of other people that are against it, so, you know. But I don't want to talk any more about it because I don't want to get a false flag on YouTube, so, yeah. To me, this AI thing is, you know, something not good. But anyway, and even if you want to avoid getting flagged, I'm giving you just don't watch kid just don't watch kid friendly videos, and you can also try to clear your watch history, and also you can make sure you're unsubscribed to kid friendly channels. Because I'm going to make sure myself too anyway. Yeah, I'll watch more of those later. So, yeah, those are my other posts I did. Oh, that's a picture of me in Disney's Cowboy Adventure. That's a picture of me in Disneyland. There's a Michael W. Smith, Duolingo, Batman, yep, Chinese pictographs and flowers, polar bears, a deer, raccoon, grizzly bear, yep, and let's talk about, yeah, safe from wildfires, and picture of me. Telling people to follow my Tumblr account, and that's me saying happy birthday in different languages. Oh, happy New Year. Sorry, Happy New Year in different languages. Sorry, and then Merry Christmas in different languages. So. My Lego people, and so yeah, I got pictures of Legos because why not? Yeah, so that's why. But these are all my posts. And my first one is this one. So I made a lot of them anyway. But yeah, but my last one was this one. Okay. So I talk about Nerf, right? So here's the Nerf wiki website. And I'll tell you a game I used to play back in the day, you know, Nerf Arena Blast. I still have the game though. It's right here. And there's also community patches where you can play in the servers as well. Yeah, they have a master server for this game because because this game has been continued. It's been discontinued. That's why. From Nerf. That's why. But there are community patches where, and a master server people can play. I'm on the Nerf Blast official Discord servers. That's why. Yeah. So is this right here? You cannot. Is this right here? This cannot be purchased in retail stores. Anyone you obtain. This is second-hand websites and stores. So, like Amazon or eBay. You know, that's why. You know, I'm not trying to promote piracy. You know, because I hate piracy. You know, I'm just telling you. Secondhand websites and stores is really the only way to get this game. So yeah, Nerf Blast, also known as Nerf Unite Europe, the first-person shooting game on Microsoft Windows. It's officially the perspective in October 1999. It was cited as a family-friendly alternative to Unreal Tournament, a family-first shooter, blended with plenty of violence and gore. So this game is supposed to be a kid-friendly version of Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament. And here's all the names of the weapons. These are the names of the weapons right here. So, yeah, you play the member of the amateur nerfing team called the Twisters, and then you get to the Nerf champions. So, yep, there's different kinds of weapons you can get. You know, like the bazooka, hyper strike, nerf cannon, pulsator, the scatter shot, sequence shot, sidewinder, triple strike, whopper, and wildfire. And those are different ammos. You need to get for these. And here are the arenas. You got the Amateur Arena, the Squina Arena, the Opera Arena, Barracuda Park, Asteroid Arena, Skyscraper Arena, Moonlight Arena, and then Championship Arena. And you got Point Blast, Speed Blast, and Ball Blast. And there's also multiplayer. But the only need to play on multiplayer now is the community patch where this has the master server and stuff. And there's also a Discord server for it if you want to get on the Discord. So, yeah, I'm not gonna put the Discord box in. I'm not gonna put the Discord servers below, but you know that's an option. So, now what about the other Nerf games? Are they here too? Well, I never played those. We can take a look at which ones. So, I talked about Nerf Blast, but there's more. So, there's also Nerf N-Strike, Nerf N-Strike Elite. There's Nerf Legends, Nerf Junior with Blaster, Attack with Clip-Ons, Nerf Arcade, and Nerf N-Strike Double Blast Bundle. So, oh. So they got Nerf Arcade, Nerf Armor. So they got Nerf Legends, Nerf Max Force. Oh, Nerf N-Strike Double Blast Bundle. Nerf N-Strike Elite. Nerf Sports Pack. And the Nerf Nerf Ultimate Championship. You see, I liked Nerf Arena Blast when I was younger, but I don't play very much anymore. I don't know if I want to play it again, but you know, we'll see. I couldn't get OBS to work on Nerf Arena Blast very well. I can only get it to work on Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament, so. Yeah. But here's a Nerf wiki. But here's a Nerf wiki website if you want to learn more about that. But if you want to know what the Nerf franchise is in general, about the Nerf, and what about the Nerf guns? Well, so when you're thinking, right, what is Nerf? Well, Nerf, if you want to know, yeah, Nerf is a toy brand made by Parker Brothers, and it's owned by Hasbro. All right, so and there's different kinds of toys. There was made like Nerf Blaster, Rebel, Zombie Strike, Rival, Nitro, Ultra, N Series, Super Soaker, which is more like a squirt gun. Laser Tag, Nerf Dog, Nerf Wild, Nerf Pro, Nerf Sports, Knife Route, and video games. Then Nerf video games too, like Nerf Arena Blast. So, yeah. So yeah, it's a toy brand mostly. That's basically what Nerf is. You know. And you know about the commercials say it says either it says is it Nerf or nothing? Yeah. You know. And I enjoyed Nerf back in the day. But yeah. Now, well, I guess you can say that Nerf guns are just good at practice, you know, for learning how to defend yourself, and that is great at all anyway. So, to prevent in doubt, yes, if I had children, I would give them Nerf guns to practice on, you know, to practice defending themselves before they can go ahead and use a real gun, because, you know, to defend themselves from bad people, because the Bible says Christians should own a weapon. Yeah. So, because the Bible teaches that Christians should own a weapon to defend themselves anyway. You know, from bad people, you know. Because, you know, I know we need to call the police, but what if you don't have time to call the police, you know? You know, that is something you have to learn about anyway. You know, I'm for calling the police, you know. But if you don't have time to do it. So, just telling you there's an alternative. You know, self-defense. You know. It's probably, is it always the best option? Well, no, but it's probably the best way to do it if you don't have time to call the police. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And on my video game YouTube channel, if you want to know, called Nos Duke, let me show you. I do my Nos Duke channel. There it is right here. See. So I did my Nos Duke channel. Instead of having Duke from G.I. Joe this time, I just have a picture of Blake from Unreal Tournament, and I have a picture of the Nolly, and I have a picture of the Nolly Castle from the main Unreal campaign. Yeah, instead, you know. And I made some posts there, you know. So that's what I did anyway for my video game channel. Now it's Duke. And if you want to subscribe to go watch my video game, or if you can watch me playing my video games, you can. So. Alright, so if you like the Nerf franchise, you can let me know in the comments below. And that's why I want to talk about anyway. I don't know how long I made this video for. Okay, well, 23 minutes. Okay, then I'll just show you what I mean. So I'll try to get saved then. All right. So if anyone falls into the damn souls to hell, and you go ahead and just believe on Lord Jesus Christ, salvation is by faith alone, grace of Jesus Christ alone. And once you receive is the truth. Excuse me. So I mean by. So yeah. So I mean by once you know you can't lose your salvation, and then by ease does that mean that salvation is easy. All you do is believe in Jesus Christ for salvation. Alright, so I'll do what our next video is. What's about to be about soul winning. I'll talk about that next video. So that way we can talk about soul winning. You know. Because people have been talking about soul winning, that's why. I do want to talk about it, I just haven't made a video about it. But I will make a video about it. So what about soul winning? Well, I'll talk about that next video because I have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you later. Now goodbye. Adios. And Zaijian.